Okay, video assignment 1, the Articles of Confederation. After you watch this video, what you're going to do is you're going to answer the question that's assigned at the end of the video. You can submit it through Schoology. You can hand out a copy when you return to class. You can text it to us through the Remind. You can send an email, but you got to get it done. All right, so we're going to make 3 quick videos for you to watch, answer a question, and make sure you submit it in some form before the class starts on the next cohort day. All right? All right, here we go. You're going to watch this short video, and then we'll get to the question.
In the U.S., we love our Constitution. But it wasn't always this way. Before the Constitution and government we have today, we had a sort of prototype constitution called the Articles of Confederation, which created a nation of independent states only loosely linked together by a single Congress. The Founding Fathers intentionally designed a nation with a very weak central government. There was no judicial branch, no executive branch, so there was no president, which when you think about it, it makes a lot of sense. You know, the colonists had just been through a really bad breakup with the British king, and they're not about to get back together with a government who looked just like their ex, okay? We've all made that mistake before, okay? You go and date a girl like the last girl you dated, you're gonna get hurt, okay? Don't do this to yourself. The Congress, which was just a single chamber with a delegate from every state, did have some power, like the authority to make treaties and alliances, maintain an army, and coin money. But they couldn't levy the taxes to pay for those things. In fact, under the Articles of Confederation, paying federal taxes was voluntary for the states, who of course were like, no thanks, we're good. The US had borrowed money from European investors and nations to pay for the Revolutionary War, but with no power to tax, the United States couldn't pay back any of those debts, creating a huge economic disaster by 1787. With no funds and limited power, the central government couldn't do much to protect peace at home. This became abundantly clear during Shays' Rebellion in 1786, when farmers in Massachusetts violently protested against the state's high taxes. So if the Articles of Confederation weren't working, why didn't they just make changes to it? Well, it was practically impossible. Amendments to the Articles needed unanimous consent, and the delegates from the 13 states had more opinions than a YouTube comment section. By the way, you should comment on this video right now. Say something nice about me. This weak Congress and a broke, ineffective federal government eventually proved to be too much of a burden on the United States. Because when 13 different state governments held all the power, nothing was getting accomplished. The Founding Fathers found this out the hard way. So they went back to the drawing board, drafting a new and improved Constitution, which is still the law of our land today.
Okay, so the assignment is to list 3 things that you learned from the video, 2 questions you have about the video, and 1 idea from the video that you found to be the most significant. All right? So jot those down, submit them through Schoology, submit them through email, text or Remind, write them on a piece of paper, write them on cardboard. It doesn't matter. Make sure that you bring it to class or have it submitted before the first day of the next week. All right? Good job.